Hey guys, I'm back with a new video and let's talk about the terror. So, as per usual, I just have a few notes to give before I really start my review. So I kind of took a break, an unintentional break. It just happened that at least here in Portugal, not a lot of films are coming out, interesting films to me. I did want to review The Mummy, but that's the week where I got sick. So there's also that. But that was kind of good to take a break, and I started catching up on some shows, and I watched this one, and I'm here to let you know everything that I can about it. And I know I usually don't review shows, and when I do, I only review the first episode. It has been a while since I did that. If you want me to keep going, like to sort of come back to the pilot reviews, tell me in the comments, because I used to do that in the beginning and then I kind of stopped. I started focusing a lot more on movies, but I got this show, I got the screener for the show. I was able to watch the whole season without having to wait for it to come out. So I decided, I'm gonna review this one. I think there's something about it, so let's get to it. So as I said, I did watch the whole season, but for obvious reasons, I'm not gonna get into specifics. I'm only reviewing the show as a whole. If you do want me to get into spoilers, once I can, because the thing is with this show, the episodes will come out week by week. I'll get more into that when I get into my thoughts. I'll give you more details about the show, but this review will be just an overall thought on the show and on this season. I'm not getting into each episode, although I think I'm just gonna get to that. So if you don't know what The Terror is about, this is an anthology show which I wasn't super aware of before this season. This is the third season, but I only heard good things about the first season. I was never really interested in watching the first season because it is based on a ship, and as far as I can remember, I think it's like a period piece, so it didn't really captivate me. But this season looked good, and obviously once I learned that this starred Dan Stevens, I had to watch it. But so it just shows that you can totally just watch this season. You don't need to watch the other seasons. That's why it's an anthology, which I wasn't aware of before this season. But that's a good thing. So if you just want to watch the season 3, which is titled Devil in Silver, you can totally do that. And it's a short season, although as I said, the episodes will air once per week. It starts on the 7th of May, and then it's one for each week. There's a total of 6 episodes, and now let's just get to my actual thoughts. So as I said, there's a lot of interesting details about this show, this season. I'm just gonna refer it as a show because it's its own thing. It's titled The Terror, Devil in Silver. Right away, something that is interesting is that it's based on a book. So I don't know if you've read the book, if you knew about the book. I didn't. I don't know how I feel. I didn't read the summary of the book, and I don't know if it will appeal to me as much as the show. But if you have read the book, please tell me in the comments if it's worth it or not. Obviously, by the time you're seeing this, the show isn't out yet, so you can't really compare. But if you have started watching the show, once you're watching this, tell me if it is any similar to the book, if you have read it. So yeah, it's based on a book. It's 45 minutes each episode, so it's, as I said, it's a pretty short show. I binged it in 2 days, but you could totally watch everything in one go once you wait for it all to come out, obviously. But if you had access to it beforehand, as I did, yeah, you could totally like watch everything in one go. It's totally bingeable. And I actually don't know how you're going to watch this show like one episode per week, because the thing about this show is that each episode ends with a huge cliffhanger, and I was so grateful that I had all the episodes to watch, because I just wanted to know where this was going. And the show doesn't hold back. Like, it doesn't hold back at all. I just realized I never really told you what it is about. So it's about a mental facility. It's about this guy that is put in this facility, in this like mental hospital, not willingly. And yeah, some things are happening in this hospital. So with this summary, I was expecting them to go slower, to build up a lot of tension, and the tension is there like right from the first episode. I really liked the eerie feeling, but they don't hold back on the things they show, and it just goes straight to the point. Like, they don't hold back on the horror and the gore, but they also don't hold back on the story. It's not slow-paced at all. Like, I was shocked at how many things happen in just one episode. The first episode is more of a setup, but even episode 1 has something huge happening at the end. As I said, like, every episode has a cliffhanger, has a twist, and like it just keeps going. Like, it just gets more and more intense, and I wasn't expecting it to go there that far. So as you can tell, I really enjoyed the show. The only thing that I didn't like was the ending. The ending is really metaphorical. Like, it's not a true horror ending. It's more about the commentary and what it is saying. So I wasn't super fulfilled with the ending, but I liked everything that happened up until that point. I think I should also mention that this is produced by Ridley Scott, which was interesting. And the first 2 episodes are directed by Karyn Kusama, who's the director of Jennifer's Body. I think she also directed a few episodes of Yellow Jackets, but I haven't seen that show. To me, she's the director of Jennifer's Body. And the show just has a lot of like horror references to other, like, just little things that are not to other horror things. So yeah, I would say like the show overall is so worth it. It never really stops getting intense and interesting. There's always something happening. I was like, with every single episode, I was so shocked at how packed it is with things happening. The only 2 episodes that are a bit slower are episode 4 and 5. But even those episodes, like episode 4 has a lot of exposition. It like tells you a lot of things about the facility. But even those episodes end with something huge happening. So yeah, it's never boring. I never felt bored watching this show. When I thought they would stop, because it would just make sense, something huge happened. The episode always ends with something like interesting and like a plot twist, but there are multiple things happening in each episode that I thought there were episodes where I thought, okay, so they're going to end here. It makes sense. No, it just keeps going and there's something bigger happening further in the episode. So I totally recommend it. I think you should definitely watch it. I don't know if you should watch it week by week, but because it's going to be a lot. Like even the first episode ends with something big, but then it just gets crazier and crazier, and the twists and the cliffhangers. I really wanted to keep going, so I don't know, it's up to you. I do recommend it. Either watch it week by week or wait until, I think it ends in June. So yeah, wait until June to watch the whole season. But yeah, definitely watch it. And yeah, so this is my thoughts on the new season of The Terror, Devil in Silver. If you have read the book, please tell me in the comments. If by the time you're watching this, you have already started the show or this season, tell me if you are enjoying it. If you've read the book and are watching the show, tell me if it is any similar and if the book is good and if it's worth reading after watching the show. And if you have seen the other seasons of The Terror, also tell me if they are worth it. Or as far as I can tell, this is a lot different from the other seasons, so I don't know if the other seasons are for me. But yeah, let me know everything in the comments. And yeah, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're not subscribed yet, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!